Hello, my dear followers. I have something very powerful with you to share. Yes, what happened? Well, yesterday, are you sometimes at an event and then all of a sudden, the host or the event manager they invite people to come on stage and to share a powerful story. That's what actually happened yesterday. So during the day, during the organization, one of the speakers shared something extremely valuable where she got to be extremely powerful in that moment. And it inspired the host or the event manager to ask the same to a public of 200 people. And of course, I raised my hand. And together with some other women, we got on stage and we got to share the most powerful moment that we actually could think of and share with the crowd. Okay. So there were many powerful things that I knew I could share. So many, so many. It was just a matter of time. Okay. Or matter of question, what is the most beneficial for this group of people? It was an event about, the event was called Lean In. It's about equity and women in business and earning money and how this historically and systematically is disproportionate towards how this is for men. Just to understand this and to bring all the power, all the shares together, and then knowing that we are, you know, going forward together, men and women, that's the most powerful thing about all of this. So when these speakers were done and they shared their powerful moment, it was our turn. So I got on stage and I said, "Can I share two powerful moments?" And the host said, "Yes, fast," because we got 1 minute. Okay, so the first powerful share that I did was when I got hired or when I was speaking to one of my bosses when I started um, applying for a job for a general contractor. Because of my name, this person, this boss, didn't know that I was going to be a woman. So he was kind of surprised to see me there. And so he asked me some questions like, "Okay, so what are you gonna do when you have children?" And I was like, I didn't even understand that question at that time. And he was a bit wary about if he were to give this job to a woman. And then the lady in that HR position said, she fulfills all the requirements that you were asking, right? So he gave it a chance, he gave it a try. And then the most important thing in that moment that happened, or the share, was about that. I opened many, many, many doors for other people, for other women who entered then this very male dominated environment, corporate environment, where it's about construction, where you work together with a lot of men. And then they could see, okay, this works, this functions very well. And, that was for me a very empowering moment just to see the effect of me being the first doing so. And a general contractor leading construction sites was millions. 9 million was the biggest. And then seeing all other women, doing the same and given the opportunity. So that was my first win. And then the second win, my second win, it was about, okay, so once in my life, I found myself in a marriage and I wasn't happy anymore. And I really was forcing to have a solution because I didn't want to leave that marriage once, I decided to be married. For me, that was for the rest of my life. And the realization that I made in that moment when I knew I had to leave it was, okay, I'm actually not the mom that I wanted to be. I'm not a happy mom. I'm not a mom that is right now an example to my children. So when I consider, like, okay, what am I showing my children right now or in that moment? I was sharing my children how not to prioritize yourself. And I know from experience that children, they don't listen to what you share them. They copy your behavior. So if they subconsciously see you putting yourself at the last spot, this is what they subconsciously will do as well. So I had to be that example to prioritize myself. So they get to understand, oh, okay, life is about prioritizing yourself and making choices so you're powerful from within and so you can give so much more stronger. So that was my second powerful share. And that was the beauty of these, standing on stage, talking to 200 people. The first thing is, I am a public speaker as well. And for me, it was so empowering to share those two powerful moments with every single individual in the audience. Now, the most beautiful part is I got so many people coming to me and sharing, hey, thank you so much for your share. You're right. I didn't see it that way. Yeah, thank you for, sharing this, because there was another realization. Some people could resonate with it. Other people just complimented me. Other people, it felt like they just knew me because I was just standing on stage for 1 minute. And to me, that's the biggest realization, that when you share your story, you connect to people. When you share your story and you show yourself from your vulnerable side, people can relate. And when they can relate, they feel they're not alone. When they can relate, they understand that there's many people in the same situation. And if you can share your light on how they can deal with it and make their journey a bit easier, it's a win. It's a win-win. So that's my share with you today. Let me know in the comments, yeah, what you took away from this. And I'm very excited to talk to you very soon. My name is Sige Nagels. I'm a life coach and a transformational mentor. I help you to connect with your greater self so you can set up a life that is an answer, that to what you see as personal freedom. And so you become your true self. Talk to you very soon. Have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.